Okay, uses some spare tempo, kills, keeps good tempo. Pathing towards top this game is interesting, right? But it is an Anivia. So it's the same way we were talking about that game before, how you were just punishing a mage mid. This is like a similar thing. Because we kept really good tempo in this game, right? The Darius just gets caught here because he thinks he has time to counter. So a very consistent benefit of keeping good tempo. Pinging the wave that he wants to dive on. So this is assertive, right?
He doesn't like get off of his own camps to like do what I was doing.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, that's another thing, right? Yeah, exactly. When did you see that? In which part?
Like, I guess.
What happened that made you see that?
I guess he's just like right here, right? I would have probably gone to Darius's jungle because I'm like, oh, he's probably hasn't done any of it.
Oh, you
but
mean
he's
to his bot
keeping
side?
his line going, or his top side.
Because Darius would have just gone 1-2 and then invaded like this. Because he did 1-2, right? And then did this. And they met here at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
But even if that was the case where you could take wolves here, yeah, it's not really worth it. Because look at the tempo. You have to walk all the way here. Even though it's likely Darius paths here, it's like, yeah, just keep. Yeah, sometimes it's not worth being efficient to get more gold, I guess you could say. Potentially. Okay, so pinging the way we want to dive on. This is also a reason why this is his game plan, right? His game plan is to punish this Anivia. What did Darius do? So now these camps all spawn because it's mirrored, right? This is mirrored. This is his camp spawning. This is his camp spawning. So because now we've overstayed that tempo, right? You see how we're not basing right here for the Gromp and the blue?
Right.
It's become like this now. Map split. And best case scenario, we get all 3 quadrants. So 1, 2, 3. This is like best case scenario. But because Darius made that mistake, you see how he died here. Right now, Darius, technically, if he didn't make that mistake, will be doing Dragon. Same time as we're doing this, right? That'll be like the tempo, even tempo. But because Darius made that mistake, he's now behind, correct? He's now only just finishing his bot side camps. Yeah, here. So we are like 1 step ahead, correct? So potentially we can take this, and Darius now only has 1 more move, okay? Before we can come back here, right? He only has 1 more play he can make. He can take Dragon here. I mean, you could say that you could still match here, right? You could say that still. But technically Darius has 1 move here. We made a move here. He has 1 move he can gank. He can probably, I mean, in this case, because you have vision, you can always match him whatever he does here, which is probably will be the best case. But if we do his top side and he does our, let's just say for the sake of the hypothetical, and he does these 2 camps, right? We're going to be able to make it to Dragon. He can't do like gank bot, take Dragon and take camps, right? That's way too long. He can't like do camps and take Dragon. That's way too long. He can't gank bot and do Dragon because we're going to be able to finish these camps and then cross. So does this make sense in terms of tempo? How you want to be... Yeah.
Are we saying do these camps base and go into Dragon if it looks like he's going to do Dragon?
Well, that's up to your decision right here. Like you could be, when you're on this scuttle here, you could be thinking like, oh, like my Akali, like the Dragon fight doesn't actually look good because maybe my Bolly needs to push. But in this case, I think he should just match whatever Darius does. Best case scenario as well, like sometimes you can use your team as a resource since he's just winning everywhere, right? And you might think, oh, I have so much to do. Your bot lane can actually stop the Darius from doing things, and the Darius is kind of also checkmated. So let's just watch and see what actually happens. Okay, so we simply just play, as you can see as well, like just simply farming to whatever is close, as you said before, just simply farming whatever is close to you like this is very efficient, right? Rather than running here, then crossing here. You got to be careful sometimes to be doing too much running around. It's always more efficient just to make these small little farm things, right? Rather than big strides. So yeah, he technically probably should lose something here, right? Dragon or his blue side camps. As you can see, he lost his blue. But because Darius takes his blue, now we're on that side again and he can't take Dragon. Do you see how that just worked?
Yeah, because he spent.
Is
he
you
spent
see,
his
as we
move on
predicted,
Zara
right?
stuff.
Exactly. This is how tempo works.
Okay.
Exactly as we predicted and as we discussed, just happened. He gets his blue side, but he's only allowed to take one. Now, if you make another move here, let's say you play to dive top, okay, he gets to take both then, because it's one move for one move. Kind of. Not black or white, but that's pretty much what it is.
Right.
And then just back to clear. Always doing something, very rarely a time, right? Where, as in your VOD, you're kind of forcing some play here. You see in that timer where like once the dragon is dead here, instantly just back to farming. So you remember in your replay, right, where you wanted to like cover bot and you wanted to like force all these plays and then you ended up randomly killing the victor? It doesn't really exist here. It's simply playing towards the lane that's winning, which is Aatrox, which is the lane that we play to from the start, using that pressure to take this objective, and then just simply realizing that if Darius takes these two, we can also get this dragon.
Okay.
But in this VOD, Perry is okay with giving the dragon here for the trade-off that he gets both blue sides. He's okay with that because he gets 3 quadrants, 1, 2, 3.
That makes a lot more sense than what I was doing.
Yeah, this is. I mean, your tempo is good. Your tempo is the first step. All right, your tempo is the first step. What's up, everyone? Just quickly wanted to talk to you guys about the Jungle Academy. Now, I don't want to, try and sell you guys on something that I don't truly believe is insane, but this program is probably one of the best resources that I've ever seen in terms of if you are serious about your improvement, if you're serious about climbing, then this is probably the way that I would go if I was first, trying to improve at a rapid rate. And I think the main selling point of this program is the daily group jungle coaching sessions. We have all these amazing jungle coaches, all challenger players, all have insane knowledge where you'll have your VOD reviewed. And yeah, just an insane resource. You have also the coaching VOD library. So if you want to, look up a specific matchup, you have the community asking questions, bunch of information just being shared. So I hope to see you guys all in the Jungle Academy.